Okay, let's try this again maybe. SD card, don't fail. Hi, my name is Austin. I live in Austin, Texas. No relation, originally from California. And I'm gonna go to Baton Rouge to buy a motorcycle. Here's a picture of it. It's a DR 650, 2019, with really low miles and pretty much everything that I would have added on myself. And it's a pretty good deal. The only caveat, like I said, I'm in Austin, it's in Baton Rouge. That's about 400 miles or something. 6.5 or 7 hours by car, probably slower on this thing. And I'm stoked to go pick it up. I'm also a little bit scared because 6 hours is a long way to ride, but we're getting this bike for a reason. This is for a trip that I'm doing with 1 and 2 friends. We're going from Austin to Argentina. And that's like 10 or 12,000 miles. So if I'm not comfortable in this thing for 6 hours, then I should start rethinking the trip, you know? So this will be a really good first test of the waters, see how comfortable I am on a bike for a very long time. I've owned 2 motorcycles in the past, got my M1, ridden motorcycles for a few years now, but I've never, ever done a trip like this. Not even close. One of my friends, Donovan, is gonna be meeting us, or I'm sorry, he's gonna be starting the trip with us. Hold on. Oh, I guess it just goes to sleep. Yeah, Donovan is gonna be joining me in Austin, and we're gonna start our trip and ride through Central America. And once we get to Colombia in South America, our friend Nick is going to be joining us, and we're going to continue to ride probably down south to Argentina. So Austin, Argentina, and that's happening in November. It's June now, end of June, and I'm going to go get a bike. I have no other preparations. I think I've got a helmet in the back that you might be able to see there, but that's it. This is going to be the first purchase. And like I said, scared, so excited. Let's do it. Oh my God, what a day. I'm in a Holiday Inn in Houston, and I got the bike, obviously. I got the bike. I rode it 279 miles today from Baton Rouge to downtown Houston. That sounded like a lot on paper. And it was a lot on my street twin. But on the DR, it feels fine. It's got the comfortable seat concept seat. It's got the lowered foot pegs and the heightened bars and stuff. Feels great. Feels comfortable. The rain itself wasn't even that bad, but I just really wish that my shoes didn't get filled with water, because that is uncomfortable when you're just moving your toes and you just are sloshing. It's gross. It's really nasty. I'm drying my shoes because they're still pretty dang soaking wet, and I really don't want to put them on before I leave. Checkout for the hotel I think is in 45 minutes. If I have dry shoes for the whole trip, then today's gonna be a great day.
Say hello to yourselves. And say hello to me. Welcome to the channel and my first vlog. This is hard. I'm getting used to it, so bear with me, please. You are in a bathroom in an apartment in Colorado, which is in the United States. The purpose of this vlog is to not be in the United States. We're going to be riding motorcycles from Austin, Texas, down Mexico, down Central America, and through South America for many months. I don't really know how long, but it's going to be a hell of a trip, and we wanted to film it. So you guys can come along for the ride. So why am I wearing a helmet right now? Well, I'm breaking it in, and it's for a very special event that's going to be happening tomorrow. I'm going to work all day, and then sometime between the hours of 5 and 8 p.m., a motorcycle is going to arrive at my door, and it's going to be my motorcycle, and I'm going to get to ride it. And so I'm really jazzed about it, and kind of not going to be able to sleep tonight, but that's okay, because tonight's also a big night for an important man named Kanye West, who's dropping an album called Donda after his mother. So yeah, fuck. This is a very, very exciting time. A lot of preparation to do. We're looking to leave in October. It's currently late July. I told my bosses last week that I would be quitting at the end of August, so I wanted to give them a little bit more of a heads up, but that was a big event. And yeah, I bought the bike, bought the helmet, bought all the gear, got this camera. We're getting ready to go. Got a nipple mug. It rattles when you shake it. It's pretty cool. I'm making biscuits here in my apartment in Colorado. Bike is here. Let's go. She's home. Good? Cool, so good, man. Thank you. All right, we gotta get her into the garage. It's a beautiful day here in Colorado Springs. We're gonna be working on the bike today. Here she is. We got a few things to do. I put her on the sitter stand for the first time. That was more of an ordeal than it should have been. I'm gonna give it an oil change, check the air filter. The chain on it is a little rusty, so we're going to degrease that and clean it up, and then lube it up again and check the tension. I'm going to be installing a longer shift lever because this one is a little bit too short. This gap is really small, so my boot barely fits in there and it makes it hard to shift. But I got an IMS lever that looks a lot better. I'll be installing the straps for the Wolfman tank bag, and we will probably have to check on if I can secure the this windshield any better, but if I can't, I'm going to be installing the stock windshield again because this guy vibrates a lot when I ride. It's a very thick glass or plastic there. So just going to test it out, and then we're going to figure out how to secure the top pannier because I have a hard case, but I don't really know how I'm going to put it on the upper rack yet. So we're going to play around with different configurations with that. Rotella T6 oil, gallon of that, scrubber for the chain. This is what I got instead of WD-40 for cleaning up the chain. We got this lock. I'm going to play around with this for security, actually. I'm going to be securing it to the rear disc brake like you would a disc lock, except this one is on a budget. Lots to do. Today's going to be a fun day working on the bike, and I'll keep you updated.
So I just got back from Walgreens and I had to get some vaccines. They gave me all of them in one day. I mean, check this out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vaccines in a day. I have a phobia of needles, so today wasn't super fun, but it's all done and I don't ever have to do most of these again. It's about a week and a half before our trip, and Donovan has been riding for the last 2 days from Colorado Springs to get to my place in Austin, Texas, and he called me and he just pulled up. So he's downstairs. Let's go get him. I'll see him. I'm looking for him. He's here somewhere. Hello? Hello? Oh my god, dude.
I am one sweaty, uncomfortable human.
Let's get you into a shower.
Let's do that.
Wow. Good to see you.
We made it, man.
Hello.
Good to see you.
What a long 2 days, I imagine.
Dude, nuts.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that much travel in 2 days on that bike.
That was
Period.
I checked how many miles you did on day 1, and that was like 480 miles.
But it felt like a lot more.
My trip from Baton Rouge was like a lot less than that.
Really?
Over the course of 2 days, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the little rubber duck, dude.
Yeah, that's my pink crew.
That's very cute. Damn, dude, you are fucking sunburned
Yeah.
on your neck.
Because, I mean, I'm going south/southeast the entire time. And so this
getting
little
burnt
portion
out.
of my neck is the only skin that's kind of exposed. But
That's sick.
it's nonstop.
It looks great.
Yeah.
I like the makeshift whatever.
Packed up pretty well. Every square inch of each of these panniers is full
Just to the brim.
to the brim.
Okay.
And I think it'll empty out a little bit as we go, but it's heavy. Like, I almost rear-ended the Jeep on the freeway, like coming into Austin, because I just didn't have the stopping power, so I had to like veer to the left into the middle shoulder kind of.
Yeah.
And that was sketchy. There were a few sketchy moments, but
I believe it.
we made it. 2 days.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We have a box to open from a friend of ours who sent us a little gift. Let's check it out. You want to open it?
Sure. We're gonna pull. And I fucked up. Okay. We have a bag.
It's a little snack.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah, let's see it.
Le cadeau.
Oh, the Pack Talk Bold Duo Pack.
This is gonna be very helpful. On
That's
the road.
perfect. That's exactly what we needed.
Sweet. Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby.
This is freaking perfect.
Thank you very much. What do we have here?
Oh, we got hats.
We got matching Cardo hats. That's cool. There we go.
repping the brand. Let's go.
Repping the brand backwards, baby. Thank you, Bobby. So we got our new Cardos and we're installing them in our helmet. And I just wanted to show how ridiculous this can look when you're inside of a building listening to music and jamming out. The Cardo sounds really, really good though. Really happy with it. Thank you so much for the hookup, Bobby. Like, be careful.
Watch yourself.
We're also excited for you, but also be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts?
So kind of just to like summarize like the last 5 minutes of conversation, like basically everyone we talked to has been like having this knee-jerk reaction of, oh, you're going to X country in South America, Central America, like Peru or Argentina or Colombia, like, oh, like watch yourself, like be careful is always the first reaction. And like that's understandable, but it's also kind of a downer thing. Like you could first help us embrace like the excitement and adventure aspect of it rather than the like you might die aspect of it, which it's a reality for sure. Like there is danger in these countries just like there's danger in like Detroit or Chicago.
That's a really pleasant rice song.
The rice is done. We're making dinner. It's like a common thing amongst pretty much everybody that we tell about this trip is that they're scared for us, and then they're excited for us, and then they're scared for us and tell us to be careful. So it's like not their fault because that seems to be the natural reaction. But we're just talking about how we're really excited for this trip, and we're going to be careful, and we want people to be excited for us. We've kind of made the assumption up front that this trip is going to suck about 70% of the time, and then we're going to love it the other 30%. Hopefully the odds are better than that, but we're just kind of trying to set expectations that this isn't a vacation, this is a journey, and it's not going to be easy.
So Theo and I were just walking in downtown Austin and just admiring the sights and sounds, and then I asked if we could go get some like 40 ounces. So we went over to the 7-Eleven across the street from his place. There was this guy trying to start up a motorcycle at that 7-Eleven, like in the parking lot, and I could hear it kind of like dying out a little bit, like the battery wouldn't kick over or whatever it is. And so when we were like coming out of the 7-Eleven, I was like, yo, let's like investigate that. Maybe we could help him out. You know, we told him that we're actually going to Argentina on bikes, in a week and a half. And so, he was stoked about that. And he gave us a ton of advice. Like, random dude on the street we just met, like, just saved our asses. Like, 6 Ways to Sunday.
That dude was like a side quest of life. And he saved our asses, and he's going to help us be maybe a little bit more prepared to actually get into the country that we're trying to go to.
And maybe even bigger news, he was super positive about the trip. Like we were just talking about earlier, how everyone has this like knee-jerk reaction to be negative and being a downer. And he was just like, you're going to have a blast. And that's comforting. It's good to hear. I think his name was Justin.
Justin, yeah.
Shout out to Justin. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin,
for the advice.
Such a relief to hear that kind of positivity from somebody who's done a trip like this after having so many people be rightfully worried for our safety. It's just nice to get that positivity. Like, you're gonna have a great time. Don't sweat it. People are gonna help you. That's just so nice to hear.
Voy a cantar esta canción con mucho cariño de mi corazón a la República Dominicana, la casa del merengue, Voy a cantar esta canción.